So second round of the playoffs, we're actually going to be going against the Portland Trail Blazers. We're going against the Blazers, and they play us tough all year, so that's going to be one hell of a series. Yo, what is up, everybody, and welcome to round 2 of the NBA playoffs. The Wild Wild West is now back in Golden State, but we are against a new opponent. It is the Portland Trail Blazers, and we got a tough matchup this series against Damian Lillard. The speed, the shooting, just all of it combined from Lillard. Not so much the defense, but on the offensive end, you know, Lillard is a force as we get the block on Wesley Matthews trying to set the tone early, and then we hit Klay Thompson, who's going to fade away, and Thompson trying to set the tone himself, but unfortunately misses that jumper. But those are shots I live with Klay. We'll give him those kind of looks all day long. Who cares what it's fading? It's Klay Thompson. Any jump shot with Klay is a good jump shot, unless it's like contested in triple coverage. That goes without saying. As Antetokounmpo, I have to learn how to say his name before the series is done, because he is in this series, he is in the starting lineup, and he's getting buckets out here, even with a hand in his face. So early on, we played each other to a stalemate. As you see, we get the steal, but unfortunately, Mike Scott ends up going out of bounds. As man, you can't fall for a Robin Lopez pump fake. That's just something you cannot do. So the Trailblazers, they're known for having a really good starting five and a not so great bench. Even though, you know, in real life, CJ McCollum had a pretty good playoffs, but in this game, they don't even have McCollum. But they have Goran Dragic, so they actually do have a big spark coming off their bench. They have a starting caliber point guard coming off the bench, and I'm just going to be put in hell for all minutes in this series, because I always have to guard either Dragic or Lillard. It's going to be tough on me. There's going to be so much energy burnt up. I mean, I don't know how well defense I can play. I got to focus on the offensive end. It's going to be a tough series. That's all I know. But early on, we got the shooting touch right now. We got the perfect release right there, trying to just narrow this lead down as we get the steal. I thought that was a bad court on Lillard. Not very close. And in the end, potential steal or turnover ends up being in Marcus Aldridge mid-range jumper, which, you know, Aldridge, he's got that fadeaway. He's got anything from mid-range. He just seems to always knock down. So we just got to limit his touches. But then again, if you limit Aldridge's touches, who's going to get it? Lillard? Don't want him taking it. Wes Matthews for 3? Not so much. Maybe Antetokounmpo, but I mean, even he's getting a few buckets as we dunk the ball there. We have not sat yet in the second quarter. Coach Rivers just leaving us in the game right now as Chris Kaman got to a pretty hot start. And that's the thing. It's like, all right, give Chris Kaman the ball. And Chris Kaman's still getting buckets at a pretty high rate. So you just don't know what to do with this Blazers offense right now except outscore them. And that's just the name of the game. Same thing with the Mavericks. We're stuck in the same kind of battle with the Blazers, except they have a lot more weapons. There was no injuries. They're all healthy and they're all balling right now, especially Lillard. Lillard and Tice both putting on a show early on. Though, like I said, Lillard's defense is suspect. So you see there, we just barely stepped back, and Lillard just was not ready for that. As we end up going to the bench for the rest of the half. The bench keeps it pretty much the same score as it was before, as David Lee starts out the third quarter with a bucket. And we played to a stalemate in the first quarter, played to a stalemate to the second quarter, and if the pattern keeps up, we're in for a close battle to the end. So hopefully we can put some distance on them in this third quarter, go on a big-time run. And speaking of big-time runs, Denny Tice all the way to the rim there. Lillard just did not cut off the baseline. Chris Kaman, not so much of a defensive center himself. And, you know, I'll attack him. I'll attack Chris Kaman in the paint as Damian Lillard fades away and hits right there. Lillard was hitting everything early on in this game. As thankful we get the steal here. That starts an easy transition dunk for Denny Tice, extending the lead to 8 points there, but the Blazers were on the run. As you see, a missed free throw by Dragic starts a fast break, a Klay Thompson mid-range jumper. I mentioned it before, in transition, we're looking for the jump shot. Most teams look for the layup. We're looking for the jump shot as we tip the pass. Lillard still gets the ball, pulls up the 3, and thankfully Lillard missed that one. That was one of the only shots Lillard missed so far in this game. So, you know, you see, I'm trying to do my job attacking the rim, though. We Aldridge cut it off, so I just run around, pull up that mid-range jumper, and thankfully get it to go right there, because I was a little bit lost. As you see, Lillard trying to put the moves on, ended the shot clock. He had to take it, and he buried it anyways. Lillard 11 for 14. He is just not missing out here. You see Lillard just putting on the speed and pulling up for 3, and it is so hard to guard this man. I mean, I'm having a tough time. I'll admit it. I cannot really, you know, lock this guy down. He's putting up his points, and, you know, at a higher clip than I didn't like. He's making a lot of tough shots, but still, some of these things are just, I cannot guard him. As you see, I was looking for Barnes there in the cup. I didn't want to throw the turnover. Then we get double team, and we end up throwing a turnover there. Somehow, I was just hitting Curry, and somehow we end up turning that one over. As ended the quarter, Denny Tice fades away. That's going to count at the buzzer, and the Warriors up 1 heading into the fourth, and we played to a stalemate at the end of the first. end of the second, end of the third. Something's got to give at the end of the fourth, right? Though right now the Blazers are the team that's trying to go on the run. Steph Curry for 3 can't come up clutch in the fourth quarter. He's barely going to get minutes in the fourth quarter. He's got to make them, worthwhile. He was not. Instead, I ended up hitting a fadeaway perfect release jumper there. We were down 4, needing a bucket. Thankfully, we were able to deliver as Dragic to Matthews in semi-transition, and Wes Matthews. Iguodala was reaching, and Wes Matthews just pulls up the mid-range jumper, and we are in trouble. We might lose home court advantage, but Klay Thompson comes back in the game, and he was having a great game. He was having a great series in round 1. He's continuing. Klay for 3, and that's for the tie. Klay Thompson back-to-back 3-pointers. Now we're up 2. LaMarcus Aldridge got that fadeaway mid-range with a hand in his face. He does not care, as we had the dunk, but I give it to David Lee, and David Lee try to go for the poster dunk. Instead, that starts a Trailblazers transition break right here. Damian Lillard to Antetokounmpo, and the Greek Freak slams it down for the lead. Back and forth, and we cannot afford turnovers. Turnovers might be what decides this game, and that was a big one by Bogut. Offensive foul, as Klay Thompson could not continue the sharp shooting, though. Here, Klay Thompson is wide open on the break after the steal, but Klay misses the dunk. Lillard putting the pressure on, and Klay could not handle the pressure. Now we're down 4, and I gotta score some points. We're in a little bit of trouble. I sense it, and when I sense that trouble, I try to put the team on my back. His Lillard goes to the rim and gets blocked by Tice, not only on offense but on defense. Denny Tice making an impact, giving it to Klay Thompson to tie the game with 2:45 left, but Klay is starting to go cold. It's gonna have to be me as Damian Lillard attacking. I tried to do all I could, but Lillard is just unstoppable right now. Blazers up by 2. Aldridge in the post, double team, fading, can't get to go. Big rebound by Denny Tice over Antetokounmpo, and LaMarcus Aldridge's Iguodala gets blocked, but Klay Thompson on the recovery. Big time play by Klay under the bucket. Game is tied, under a minute to go now. Denny Tice looking to attack the rim. Klay Thompson wide open for the lead. Oh, Klay couldn't get that one to go. Klay is still cold. Now the Blazers a chance to take the lead. Kaman puts it up, can't get to go. Aldridge rebound and put back. Blazers up by 2 on the road. 25 seconds left. Tice looking to answer back all the way to the rim. Draws the foul. Can't get the and one, but he's going to the free throw line for 2 huge free throws. First one up. Perfect release. That one goes down. Now this one is for the tie. Gotta make this one here with 20.4. And Denny Tice comes up clutch. I don't know about that foul call, but now it's a tie game, and the Blazers are looking for the last shot, and you know they want to go to Lillard or Aldridge. I'm trying to hound Lillard all I can, and we poke the ball loose. A steal for Tice, looking to go all the way. Lillard cuts off the lane. Clock winding down. 7 seconds left. Tice looking to the side. Double team comes. Klay Thompson wide open. Klay Thompson can't hit it. There's a foul on the floor. Klay missed the game-winning shot, but Denny Tice is going to the line. We're in the bonus here, and what happened? As we check the replay, Aldridge is making a run. Lillard cuts off the rim, and they call a foul on Lillard. What a foul call, and now all of a sudden, here we are for the lead. Denny Tice, perfect release. On weird situation here, but we're going for the lead right now. The Blazers, no timeouts. Denny Tice hits the second free throw. They're going to need a full quarter to win this game with 1.8 left. Lillard's going to get the ball. Damian Lillard, not even close. And the Warriors win on a questionable call in game 1. 2 questionable foul calls propel the Warriors to victory. We had that clutch steal on Lillard, but I don't know about that foul call, man. We definitely got away with that one right there. But I'll take any win we can get. When the Hall of Fame CPU actually gives you some cheese instead of taking it, man, yeah, take it. So leave a like in the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more. And game 2 is going to be a heck of a battle. And as well as the rest of the series of game 1 was any indication.